Thank you, Brian. In depth this morning, span safety. How safe are our local bridges? That is the question being raised after the Florida Department of Transportation released a new report last week. It revealed that hundreds of bridges around the state are considered either structurally deficient or functionally obsolete. Consider this. On a scale of 100, the report rates the bridge carrying University Boulevard North over the Arlington River, that one right there, a 7. The Magnolia Street span over Long Branch Creek scored an 8, and those are just 2 of 17 bridges in Duval County listed as structurally deficient. So is there cause for concern? Dr. Adel El-Safty is a UNF civil engineering professor joining us with more on your take on this report. Good morning to you.
Hi.
So when you hear on a scale of 100 that some of these bridges rate a 7, that is certainly alarming. Does that mean that all traffic should cease and desist on that bridge?
No, absolutely not. We just need to point out that we have over 600,000 bridges in the U.S., and 12% of these bridges are classified as structurally deficient, which is something like 73,000, over 73,000 bridges. But this should not be alarming, because this classification itself is just telling us that it is not unsafe, but it requires some sort of either repair or replacement. So it's just a measure of telling that the structure is just going some sort of measurable strains, measurable distress, but not necessarily unsafe.
With all due respect, when you tell me that it may need to be replaced, I'm thinking, well, the sooner the better, and that signals danger to me.
Usually they do some sort of inspection every 2 years, and if there is any need for further inspection, they just go ahead and just do it every 6 months or a year. And if there is any need for that bridge to be replaced or repaired, the Department of Transportation are obliged to stop the traffic and do not allow any traffic on that. So we just need to be assured that the Department of Transportation is looking into that, and they're doing this inspection. They inspect the bridge itself on the top and the bottom, the substructure and the superstructure, and they even go to the underwater inspection to check the foundation if there's any pier scouring or not. So they're doing a great job as far as just making sure that all these bridges are sound and safe. So the wording itself, or the terminology of structurally deficient, should not be alarming. It's more of a terminology to make sure that this bridge is eligible for federal funding if they require some sort of repair.
You bring that up, but there's a big cost issue, too, talking about replacing and repairing bridges, is it not? I mean, it costs millions of dollars.
Absolutely. We have a multi-billion-dollar investment in our bridges in the U.S., and to preserve this investment, we need to have, and we are having, continuous kind of check, continuous inspection, and we are fighting against like a relentless, aggressive environmental attack, which is one factor, meaning the corrosion of the steel reinforcement, corrosion of the bearings, and we have other kinds of poor workmanship, poor design, and poor construction, and poor maintenance. All of these factors are playing a role in attacking our bridges and infrastructure in general.
And making sure that they remain safe for years
Absolutely.
to come. I mean, you talk about a lot of the environmental hazards as well to these bridges. And we know in Minneapolis, the mighty Mississippi River may have played a role in perhaps undermining that bridge structure right there. And you see that horrific video as that just comes crashing down. Dr. Adel El-Safty from UNF's Civil Engineering Department, thank you so much for giving us your input on this safety issue.